and welcome to the Dexter Loves Annie podcast. My name is Kat. I'm coming to you from beautiful Buckinghamshire. Sorry for the lack of content. This podcast is probably going to be done in several stages because my life is crazy at the moment. We have coffee. So I thought I'd do a few bits and then maybe add on later. So if there's a costume change, that's showbiz, people. I'm going to start with this. This has been finished for a while. It's been used quite a lot. This is the Italian summer shawl. The pattern calls for Aran weight yarn. I'm a sadist and did it in 4-ply. But I've got some 4-ply that I'd bought from somebody who had stopped dyeing. So I want to use it. So I thought, why not? Got my own little taggy on there. These are much easier with these. Got these on Etsy. So this, I think it's a bit wider at the neck than you know it should be. But it's done. It's lovely, and I wear it like this. No, back and over. So my little taggies at the front there. And it's great. I'm wearing it a lot. I love it. If you remember from a previous podcast, I got to where I thought was halfway, ran out of wool, had to frog back to the middle and then back a bit. And I vowed I would weigh it to see what went wrong. Sorry for kicking you there. Well, there's definitely more than 100 grams. So I don't know what I did wrong. Put it down to learning. So I think if you make this, the second half of the shawl takes up slightly more. Oh, my day fit. Sorry, my piercing's gone wiggly wobs. Yeah, the second half takes up a little bit more than the first half. There you go. Now you know. And there was a little bit left. And I would show you, but I had to hide it because my nephew came the other day and he got into the yarn. It was carnage. I gave him, he was just chucking them around. This is acrylic from, I think I was using it when I was when I was cranking hats. I was using acrylic for the top and bottom and just reusing it. And I had to give him all the acrylic balls of yarn. And they're everywhere now. They're down behind the furniture. He's pulled them apart. There's like birds' nests everywhere. They are. Jack was here, but he had a whale of a time, and that's what matters. And incidentally, I gave him the choice of taking home with him a pom-pom, you know, one of the fluffy pom-poms that you get pre-made with the furry material, or a cheap retractable tape measure that I'd got off Temu. And he chose a tape measure because he was like grabbing everything that he fancied. I'm desperately trying to hide the scissors and the needles, and he came and we went to the play park to play, and there's me thinking I won't need to like rearrange the house for tiny 2-year-old because he's going to have a whale of a time on the swings and the slides, and he cried his flipping eyes out, a little bugger. So we had to bring him back here. We had a cup of tea together. And then we found Bluey on the iPad, and he was happy as Larry, just destroying my yarn. But yeah, it was fun, and now I'm his favourite auntie. I should have been before, to be fair. But now I'm definitely his favourite auntie. So something I haven't declared on any social media other than in Kelly's Discord group. So I had a sneaky cast on. Bought this yarn from Fibre Fox, and it's her no, that's not the band, there it is, her Akatar collection, A Court of Thorns and Roses. It's called Rose Garden Luxe Sock And I bought 2 because I really loved it. And I wanted something special in it. And then I just got indulgent one day and decided to cast it on. And in fact, Jane Burns asked this week, what is your superpower? What is your knitting superpower? And I said casting on. And it wasn't a joke. It's absolute truth. So this is the yarn all caked up. It's gone a bit weird at the top there, but it's not going to be in this format for long. And I am pairing it with, just unravel it a bit so I can show you a bit more. It's a brushed organic alpaca, and I got this from Tribe Yarns, and it's called Chaos Yarn, and I absolutely love it. It is 100% organic alpaca. Blah, blah, blah. It is lace weight. The colour is magnetic colourway. I pull the pointy bits off because they just get caught on everything. And it's perfect size hole to put on over the like the arm of the chair, so I can keep an eye on it. Anyway, so this is another love note. All my love notes are getting too big for me. We've been through this before, but for those who are new, I'm losing a lot of weight through health issues, and nobody wants to look bad. And when you can make your own clothing, why the heck not? And I've got myself all tickled up here. There we go. Right. So, yeah, this was a sneaky cast on. I haven't even done a Ravelry page for it yet, but I wanted a cropped version that I can put on under my dungarees and over my I've got some tiered dresses. I've got tumours in my belly, benign tumours, and I look full-term pregnant now, and there's no hiding it, so we're just going with it. I hate myself, but whatever. And they're causing me to lose a lot of weight through various issues, bloating being one. So here we are with new clothes, and I'm very happy to be making it, and I absolutely love it. I can't wait to wear it. We're on this first sleeve. I don't like the puffy sleeve that I've done in the last 2 or 3. I've done a few of these now. So I am going to, I decided I was going to get to about here. Then I was going to do a little decrease. Then I was going to do another 10 rows and then decrease again, so that it's not so billowy. I don't like it. And the others, I don't hate it. I'm not going to not wear it. But yeah. So I have got stitch markers in to count how many rows I've done. They're in every 10 rows. Excuse me, I've got hiccups. I've just scarfed down some breakfast purely so that I can take some pills because I'm not hungry. So where am I at? 10, 20, 30, 40. So at 50 rows I'm going to do a bit of a decrease and then another 10 rows, and then we should be good. I wanted to do an I-cord bind off at the neck, and I wanted to use the thing that's gone away now. I never said this would be organised, did I? You're in there somewhere, surely. No, you're not. Okay, fine. The I-cord tool that I got from Cranky Spinster. I showed it you in the last podcast. My corner is absolute chaos. No, it's gone. Sorry. It's one of these I-cord tools that everybody's doing. Can't use it. It's a left-handed tool. The way it slants, it has to be done with the left hand, and I'm right-handed. I don't understand why somebody is blatantly selling a left-handed tool. I wish I could find it. This is really annoying now. So yeah, I just did a little rib, but I have seen a tutorial from I think it's Nimble Needles, Nifty Nimble Needles. I'll put it all below. He's made his own. He's bought some latch hooks and some Fimo. He's made his own, and with bigger hooks as well, far more substantial than. Yeah, it's the hooks on the one I've got are really fine. Not loving it. Might have to rehome it to somebody who's left-handed and want a fine latch hook tool. Anyway, yeah, so didn't do that. I just ended up doing a rib because I didn't want to wait too long. And I just got these. I got these on. Got a pack of 100 on Amazon for like £7. These are really helpful. Get some. I've done the scalloped back. Can you see? Yep. Just, you know, keep my bum warm. And I've not done the lace because that's complicated and I hate it. And I wanted a quick knit. So that has been a really quick knit. It's probably only been a week since I cast that on. My other cast on, I have joined the knit along with Songbird Handmade. I think her name's Kate. This is entirely Kelly's fault. She's a total enabler. Kelly, Roro and Cade's. Kelly Menzies, you're a total enabler. And I love it. So these are the Nest socks. They're a fisherman's rib. They're so squishy. Absolutely love them. Absolutely love fisherman's rib. You know, if you're a 70s and 80s child, this is where it's at. Unfortunately, I did a me. I did a cat. And read the pattern wrong. Started with the wrong size needles, as you do. Got pretty much to where I am now. And then I had to rip it out and start again. So I'm almost there. But it's not a condition of the cow that you finish them. Thank God. So that's what I'm taking to the hospital. And that is done in a discontinued Hobie DK sock yarn. So sorry about that. That's discontinued yarn. But I wanted some nice warm socks for when the temperature dips again. I have been shopping because I needed some 4-ply to make, remember that scarf I showed you in the last podcast? Here it is. It is marshmallow, slightly creamy off-white. A bit frustrated because nowhere has the this white. I wanted this white. This is milk bottle. This is marshmallow. And I'm a bit scared that I'm going to run out of this now on my Battenberg blanket. Bit scared and a bit frustrated. So anyway, so I've got this. I can cast that on. I am not letting myself cast that on yet, until that jumper's finished at least. Then I did buy myself some, no, is this, what weight is this? I think it's Aran. Maybe it's thicker than that. Bought this Rowan and it's brushed fleece, so it is a single. I don't tend to like working with singles, but I want to make a nice big hat and this will match my big fluffy coat. Not fluffy, it's not a fluffy coat, but my big winter coat. I think it might be a chunky. Come on, Rowan. Be a bit more descriptive. No, it doesn't want to tell you what thickness it is. It suggests a 6mm needle, a US 10. So yeah, that would say a chunky to me. Maybe now, I don't know. I'll let you know when I start working with it. I'll do some wraps and find out. The wool content is 65% wool, 30% alpaca, 5% polyamide. Does it even have a colourway on here? These labels are really crap. No. It did on the description on the website when I bought it. I bought it from Woolbox. They had a 7% off sale. Easy now. I bought 2 of them. Yeah, they had a sale, so I bought it from them. Took me 2 weeks to arrive. You know, I love to support the little companies, but when it takes so long and you want your yarn, it's kind of hard. And lastly, I'm going to show you a new craft that I've started. I'm not entirely sure what you would describe the craft as. I'm just calling it basket weaving, but I think they're called like loop baskets or something. They're entirely cotton. I got a couple from Temu to hold my knitting supplies, and they're really good. And then I thought I'd like to make my own, and there was somebody on Instagram selling classes on how to do it, and I thought, that looks really simple. Can't be that hard. It's really not. So yeah, I found someone on YouTube. I think it was Alicia's Crafts. She's got some great videos. You can just get started with that. I didn't finish it off very well, but you know, it's my first attempt, and my Battenberg squares are going in there. Not that I've done any for a while. And I started off with a nice thick macrame cotton. For the core, you use a really thick kind of piping cord. And I'm running out of time, so I'm going to do this faster. And then I switched to some colours that I'd got, and it was a lot thinner, and it was a faff. It's done, I love it, but I am going to be a bit more discerning about the thickness of cotton that I use in future. And it's literally, if you can wrap yarn around more yarn, that's how it's done. Easy squeezy, lemon peasy, go for it. So there's my first little basket, and I've got a friend doing it as well, and she's getting on really well. So yeah, I should be doing some more of those when I find some time. I'd like to do some English paper piecing at some point as well. I used to do that years ago, and I've got so many scraps. Who's got the time? Seriously. Yeah, so, and I've put one of my little tags on there. And yeah. There's too many ers. That obviously means I need to shut up and go away. So I'll leave you there. Nice short one for today. Hopefully that will tide everybody over until I can get the next one out. Dad hasn't even moved hospitals yet. He's got to go to another hospital where they've got a cardiac unit because he's in respiratory, and it's not respiratory anymore. I don't know what's happening to him. He's getting more and more confused by the day. He's 88. He was so independent. It's just hard. It's hard to watch, and it's hard to know that there's a potential that he's not going to be able to go back to his own house, and having that conversation and watching that develop, because, you know, independent people, when they lose that independence, that's kind of, you know, the beginning of the end, isn't it, really? So that's hard. Anyway, on we go. I've got some admin to do for him. I've got to cancel some of his subscriptions because he's not going to need anything while he's in hospital. And I'm going to get a deep clean done of his house while he's out. It needs to be done whether he's going back or not. You know what old people are like. And yeah, that's me for today. I think I'm just going to leave that there. I've managed to get through everything. I'm expecting someone and they haven't turned up yet, so that's good. Uninterrupted, quick podcast. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your support. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.